Hey, what's up guys? It's Matt with Acoustic Selection. Hope you're all doing well and God's doing big things in your life. Now the question I get asked, I say all the time, the most is about strumming patterns. And I always say strumming is about timing. But I think a lot of people really struggle with the rhythm of the guitar. So I thought I'd teach you a video of a few rhythm exercises that I think can really help improve your playing and kind of help you with your praise and worship time. So start out, what we want to do is just work on a consistent 4-beat timing. So just take your whole hand and mute all the strings. Now also, a lot of people ask me, do you play with a pick? And a lot of times I do, but what I've found is it helps me to get used to almost use my fingernail. So I hold my hand like I have a pick in my hand. I'm actually just using almost as my first finger as the pick. So I'm kind of just leaving a little bit of my first finger sticking out. And if we start out with the first exercise, just cover your strings and mute the strings and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. For beginner guitarists, this is a great exercise because it works on that 4-beat timing that you use throughout the songs. Then after you get 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2. So on that fourth strum, you're doing a down up instead of just a down. So the first you're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So start just those down 4. The next one, do the up strum on the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1, 2. So you can see I'm keeping that same timing with the 4-beat count, but I'm going faster on the down up. Instead of just a down, I'm doing a down up to replace that 4th beat. So again, still at this stage, we're not doing anything with this left hand. We're just muting the strings. Because what I have found when I'm teaching somebody in person is a lot of people, they think they struggle with really the rhythm of the guitar, but really their guitar skill level is not up to par yet with what's going on in their head. And I did the same thing when I first started learning. My hand-eye coordination was not set, my muscle memory with my fingers, to switch the chords at the same time of my strumming. So I thought like I didn't have the right rhythm, but it was really just my guitar skills weren't up to speed yet with my strumming. So once you this is another exercise. When you're doing that down up, just slide your hand up and down. Now you're training that muscle memory again to move your left hand while you're doing your picking. Because whenever you change 2, 3, 4 what you're doing is teaching that muscle memory. And again, after you get used to the hand exercises of just muting the strings, what you want to do is go back and forth, maybe the G and C chord. So you can see I'm always switching on that up strum. Never forget that. And so once you get your basic strumming techniques down, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now a lot of people will say, how you play that C chord? I play the G and just take my top 2 fingers down a string. Like a C add 9, that's my C. So once you get more comfortable with that, start adding in maybe a 1-strum chord switch. So what I'm going to do is use the track method. Type in Matt McCoy track method to see these chords that you play up and down the track. So E, B, C sharp minor, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of you thought, if you're a beginner especially, that you wouldn't be able to play up and down a guitar, but that track method, I'm keeping these two fingers locked in and slide it down to the 4th and 2nd, slide it up to the 6th and 4th, then slide it down just a second. And again, type in Matt McCoy track method, track chords, and you'll see a real close-up view. But and then the last strumming technique I'm going to go over, kind of work on your rhythm, is so down, down, and do it. Mute the strings and do it down, up, down, up, while muting strings. So that's a great one. Really makes your strumming sound pretty fancy. I'm trading my sorrow. I'm trading my shame. I'm laying down the joy of the So you can see it sounds pretty fancy, especially if someone hasn't played guitar, but start out without the chords, just muting the strings. And act like even you're playing 4 chords, just moving your hand 4 times. So work on that strumming, those rhythmic patterns, without really doing the chords first, then add your chords. Hopefully that can improve your playing. Let's jump into a quick devotional here. So for this devotional, I want to give you a quick challenge that my father always teaches. He does a lot of business training, a lot of mission work training, speaking in churches. And he teaches this concept that I'd love to get across, especially to the youth. Always remember, take what you have, where you are, and do what you can. Never forget that. I have that in my office. I wrote down that I always look at every single morning, because this is how God really uses us. Take what you have, where you are, and do what you can. So many times the devil has us deceived to think we have to memorize the entire Bible, have a certain amount in our bank account, have a certain job description, a certain type of family, a certain number of kids, a certain type of church service, and all these things that Satan uses to confuse us. When God wants us to simply put our faith in Him and trust Him. So remember, take what you have, where you are, and do what you can. Because it's like the parable Jesus told the talents. When God sees that you are faithful with the amount He's given you, whether it's a great amount or very small, He will honor that every single time and increase His ministry and His work through you. So remember, take what you have, where you are, and do what you can. Love you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Shoot me a message with any questions, and God bless you.